Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English. A recent study and survey done by Nagaland University has found that the water in the Loktak Lake, the very famous, one of the largest freshwater lakes in Manipur, has been discovered with lots of water pollution, lots of contamination. The amount of contamination is high enough to completely deteriorate the ecosystem of this area. And that's a very disturbing finding that has been done by a Nagaland-based university. So exactly what is going on? What are the anthropogenic reasons, human-induced reasons for this high level of water contamination? And in general, for the UPSC exam, what all should we know about the Loktak Lake is something that we are going to cover here in this quick discussion. Now, looking at the Loktak Lake, Manipur, a very, very well-known Ramsar listed wetland site in India. The Loktak is North India's largest freshwater lake. Now, a lot of students at this juncture might ask, then which is the largest freshwater lake in India? If you know the response, you can let me know right here in the comment box. Now, if Loktak is the largest freshwater lake in the northeast India, it is also an identified Ramsar site. That means a wetland of utter importance. It is known for some unique features. For example, its floating islands. Now, literally pieces of grass, pieces of vegetation. As you can see here in the picture, they keep floating in the lake. And that's what makes it very, very unique. And these are known as pumdis or fumdis. These are floating lands or floating very small island kind of structure. And that's what the Loktak Lake is very, very famous for. Apart from that, it is also famous for world's only floating national park. And that is the Kabul Lamjao National Park. It's very, very often in the news for its diverse flora and fauna. So the Kabul Lamjao National Park, that's the only floating park in the world. Now, situated in a very unique geographical area, such as the Moirang Bishnupur district of Manipur, it's about 48 kilometers from the capital city. The lake is nearly 250 kilometer square. That's a massive area and expanding to 500 kilometers square during the monsoon as the water level rises up. It is a natural floodplain lake. Let's remember another feature about it. A natural floodplain lake that's usually formed because many rivers come and they intersect each other here. It's a confluence of key rivers such as the Khuga River, such as the Nambol River, the Imphal and the Taubal River, among many other small rivulets. As these rivers bring down sediments, we all understand from basic geography that when rivers are in their mature course, not only do they start meandering, that's the reason why the Oxbow Lake was recently in the news in Bihar. So can you tell me which Oxbow Lake was that? One of the largest of its kind. So as rivers mature, the flow is then obstructed by lots of sedimentation, lots of organic matter that gets deposited in their course. Apart from that also, they start meandering too much. In fact, that's also the reason why Brahmaputra river is associated with a lot of flooding in the monsoon months, right? Because there is too much water, more than the riverbed can actually hold. So this is also one area in Manipur near Imphal where all these key rivers we spoke about, they start confluencing, they deposit their organic matter and that creates the floating vegetation masses. Now this is a very, very unique geographical feature therefore, which are known as the fumdis. Okay, so that's what the park is known for. We will remember all these details. And now here's a quick map just to show you the location of the Loktak Lake. Now talking about Loktak Lake, we just discussed how so many of these rivers bring down so much organic matter, sedimentation, creating fumdis. They also support human settlement. Yes, they support variety of wildlife. No wonder the place is known for its biodiversity and protecting. This area has become a matter of utter concern. No wonder it not only features in the Ramsar Convention, it features in one more place, one more list that I will just talk about. Now, every 15th October, usually the Loktak Day is celebrated and the lake's ecological, cultural, social significance is also highlighted. Now imagine being a habitat for 428 animal and 132 plant species. There are various varieties of animals and plants. The endangered Shanghai deer, the brown antlered deer, Manipur state animal is also found here. Talking about how many people get support from the ecosystem. Yes, they do, because it promotes fishing, hydropower, irrigation, and again, it is also responsible for huge inflow of tourists. So also it generates potential touristic income for the state itself. Now, I was just mentioning to you that although it is such an important wetland, but over human usage, anthropogenic footprint, too much tourism, too much construction around the lake has also resulted in an overall deterioration in the water quality. So when it was realized that the ecosystem of this lake is getting vulnerable, it's getting more prone to deterioration, it was also registered in another list known as the Montreux record in 1993. So not only is it a Ramsar site, but also it features in the Montreux list. Now in the Montreux list, those wetlands are registered which are now experiencing deterioration. They are experiencing some kind of ecological change, ecological damage. Either the damage has started or the damage will occur if they are not protected on time. So from India, it is just two places that found a name in this list. So one, of course, is the Loktak. Can you mention the other one? Can you let me know which other crucial wetland from India is registered under the 1993 Montreux record? Can anybody let me know that? Do let me know in the comment box. By discussing and by just exchanging these facts, we make sure that we don't forget about them, okay? So now changes in land use. Shifting cultivation, which is also known as the jamming practice. Okay, very commonly asked question in UPSC also, associated with some kind of agriculture, that's slash and burn agriculture. You burn the land after you have used it and harvested your crop. Again, that's a matter of debate. So jamming, shifting cultivation, human encroachment, all these have been responsible for deteriorating water quality in the lake. And the study that has been conducted right now, the recent study that we are talking about, has also found via the University of Nagaland that the water quality is also in danger. Apart from that, the fumdis in the lake, the floating vegetation, are also experiencing erosion. All this is happening in the Loktak Lake. Let's remember, Northeast India's largest freshwater lake. What has the study pointed out? The study says various kind of agriculture practices, human settlement, ultimately they are creating a toxicity in the water of the rivers that are feeding the lake. The study has also found out that the water quality was done across major rivers, the basins of the major rivers, such as you have rivers that we just spoke about, the Tobal River, we spoke about the Khuga River, we spoke about the Nambul River. Now, all these have experienced water deterioration. Specifically, if you look at Nambul River, it has recorded the lowest oxygen level. And all these rivers have experienced a high grade BOD, that's biological oxygen demand. The amount of dissolved oxygen in a given sample of water that's needed by microorganisms to decompose the organic matter. If the BOD level is too high, it shows the water is also extremely polluted. It's unfit for irrigation or for agriculture. It's too dirty. And that has been found in the report that 47% of agriculture land and 11% settlement areas in the catchment of this year have ultimately led to a very poor quality of water here. Talking about the Khuga River, it is the second poorest quality of water due to 42% of jamming or shifting cultivation. Then Iril and Tobal rivers also, both of them are flowing through densely forested areas. So at least they have shown some better water quality because of less human impact here. Okay, so let's remember that's the reason why the water quality of the lake has also been declining. Now, the study that was done by the Nagaland University about the lake, which has highlighted these things, also says that all the major rivers have shown quite a high level of BOD. They have shown an overall increase in the temperature, a total imbalance in the temperature of the river water, and these are also the reasons why today the aquatic life the marine life, the water life that you find in all these wetlands, the animals, the plants, the biodiversity which are endemic to this area are experiencing danger. So that is something, a matter of key concern, particularly GS paper 3, when we talk about protecting biodiversity, we talk about climate change and mitigation strategies. So a very important topic, remember the location, the importance, the Ramsar part, the Montreux record, and how the key rivers are experiencing pollution today. All these things important takeaways for the UPSC. Now the quick practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the Loktak Lake of Manipur, in Manipur. 1. The Loktak Lake is famous for its fumdis. That is the floating vegetation, small islands found in the lake. And it's the largest freshwater lake in India. 2. It's the only natural habitat of the endangered Sanghai deer, also called as the dancing deer of Manipur. 3. The Loktak Lake has been designated as a Ramsar site and is also a part of the Kabul Lamjau National Park. So which of these statements do you think is or are correct? You can identify, let us know the answer. You can self-verify the answer also. And now before I can take your leave, a quick reminder about the sale. One more day to go because tomorrow is 31st, the last day until which we can offer you the Diwali Utsav sale. Yes, it's one of its own kind opportunity because a course that offers you all GS subjects, GS 1 to 4. Guidance on CSAT, answer writing and current affairs is literally coming your way at a price of 7499, which is too good to believe, I understand. But it's true, and the sale is going to end tomorrow. So anybody who's writing the exam in 2026, that's next year, this could be one of the last big opportunities because you are then the fast track batch. How much time is left? Minimal time is remaining now. So please enroll for the sale. All GS, so much coming only at 7499, a legit throwaway price. And how can you apply for the sale? Just by using the code SPLIVE here on the screen. But if you want to hear back from us, then do fill up a form that's here in the description box of this video and we will get back to you. Now do spread the word around even among your friends. For those who are writing the exam in 2027, the offer is equally attractive. It's about 18,999 and 1 year of thorough mentorship is what you get. All GS covered, various discounts on optionals, plus CSAT, answer writing and current affairs also come along. Okay, so once again for this you can use code SPLIVE. And now if you are writing the exam in 2028 or anybody you know is writing, let them know about a price of only 32,999,000. That's it. In return, full package of GS and thorough UPSC mentorship, hands holding, guidance, everything included. So become a part of StudyIQ family. Enroll for the sale today. Make a professional difference to your studies. Thank you so much.